want you all night. I've waited half of my life. The energy just feels right. I wanna make you all night. I just want you all night. I've waited half of my life. The energy just feels right. I wanna make you all night. I just want you all night. I've waited half of my life. The energy just feels right. I wanna make you all night. I just want you all night. I've waited half of my life. The energy just feels right. I wanna make you all night.
Good morning! Good morning, everybody. I'm trying something a little different, both game-wise and streaming-wise. I'm streaming at 1080p today, just to see if my internet can take it. This is a pretty, non-intense game for the bitrate, so I'm expecting it to be fairly okay. But also, the game we are playing is something a little bit special. This is one of my favorite games of all time. This is Steve Jackson's Sorcery, and we'll get right into it. It's basically going to be an audiobook all day. This is going to take us a long time just to get through part 1, and part 2 is going to be even worse. So, every part is going to be pretty bad. Evs! Welcome back! We were talking about you yesterday. Kiwi was wondering where you were, and Sam also showed up and wanted to talk to you, so... Nerd! I am a nerd. This is gonna be a nerd game. You have walked the wilds of Kakabad through Kara in the spiteful backlands, all the way into Mampang. You have survived traps, thieves, serpents, and vengeful gods, and now it is here. The Crown of Kings. Hold on, my... Peggy Shaw is texting me. It is said that the crown was never forged, only found by Shanalana the Reformer, a lowly foot soldier who became emperor of the Eastern world. Such is the power of the crown. The air around it crackles with influence. Take it. Let's take the crown. Your destiny awaits. With the crown in your hands, you'll be as powerful as the Shanalana. The goblins are arming, the giants are waking, and the birdmen carving cruel daggers from stone. War will come, but you will prevent it. But then, the image of the crown begins to flicker. You rush forwards. It's a trap! And you startle yourself awake. You are alone. Exhausted in the little hut of the outpost settlement. Your unimaginable journey is not even a single step begun. And that is the intro to perhaps one of my favorite games of all time. Did she leave? No, she's probably just lurking. Evs is a lurker, as we know, especially in games like this where I'm going to be reading a lot. In fact, I'm probably going to put her to sleep. It is sunrise. You dress, breakfast on bread and goat's milk, and collect the pack and sword from beside your bed. Let us test the blade. You pause to test the blade against your thumb. The blacksmith has done well. The edge is keen and draws a narrow line of blood. Outside the hut, you hear the outpost settlement stirring into life. Let us pray for luck. To our god, the panther. Taking a moment more, you close your eyes and raise a prayer to your spirit guide. This morning, it has taken the form of a panther. But what will it become once your journey truly begins? A great calm descends on you. Time then to depart. You lift back the flap of the hut and step into the early morning sunshine. Eyes follow you as you leave the hut and walk towards the great Shamatani wall. Oh god, I missed a message already. Oh no, I didn't. Let me just keep that open. Eyes follow you as you leave the hut and walk towards the Great Shamatani Wall. The frontiers people of this tiny settlement are well aware of your mission. Good morning. You turn to them and bow. Some smile in reply, but are too afraid to approach. Others make gestures of protection. You are going beyond the wall, so they believe you to be cursed. A man is waiting for you on the path to the Kantapani Gate, final doorway between Analand and the wilds of Kakabad. You recognize the sergeant of the Sightmaster warriors. He holds out his hand. Greetings, Sergeant. He touches his forehead with 2 fingers. You are almost ready, my lady, he says. I have a gift for you. From the king, 24 gold pieces. It is all we can spare this time. I will happily accept. Thank you. You should buy some supplies before you pass the wall, the sergeant says, and you must collect your spellbook if you wish magic to aid you. Finally, should you wish to practice your swordplay, I will go one last round with you. Let us go fight with the sergeant. You walk with the sergeant to the training ground, and he wraps the base of his staff in leather. I ready my sword. To begin, we will practice stances. First, defend yourself against me. This is the combat in the game. The Sidemaster is a powerful enemy. By defending, you will receive the minimum damage from any attack he makes, which is 1. 1 damage. Hey, Shop is texting me. I would. I will now defend myself. Whenever, whatever attack you will play will damage me, but a strong attack will use up more power. You should choose a weak attack. We'll just do a little 0.9 stamina. He's doing with a weak attack, rushing for the Sightmaster Sergeant who is defending. Good choice. A stronger attack would have wasted more of your power. My next attack will be weak, he declares. You'll be able to overpower me by playing a stronger attack, but make sure your attack is stronger. That was a fairly strong attack. Or kind of that. You play a strong attack, overpowering the Sightmaster Sergeant again, who tries a low, careful attack. My next attack will be one of my strongest, he declares. If you can perform a full attack, you may overpower me. Otherwise, you best defend yourself. We only have half of our stamina, so we're just gonna defend. Yeah, that was a good choice. Let's try 6.5. He said a medium attack, so there. Let's continue on. You seem to remember the basics. Good, another round? Let's train. Let's get a perfect. Oh no! We lost by 0.1. That was bad. Try that again. We lost out. Sidemaster is a powerful enemy. By defending, you will receive... Well then, we will not practice defense. I will not defend myself. We gotta get perfect, or else they're all gonna be disappointed in us. I should not have done that. Let me introduce you to the time travel mechanic. At any time, we can go back in time. He said he was doing a weak attack. He lied to me. Well, I guess maybe it did attack. It just says 0. Enough training. Very good, but if you wish to about in earnest, then I warn you, I will not go easy on you. He indicates a wider yard for us to fight in. Let's go in. You head over to the yard at a practice of a bout of real fighting. The sergeant moves... I need to turn on Do Not Disturb for 8 hours. That way pings stop disrupting the stream. You head over to the yard to practice a bout of real fighting. Sorry, you're fine, Bluey. It's just I keep getting distracted by the noise, and it's throwing me off the game. You head over to the yard to practice a bout of real fighting. The sergeant removes the cloth padding from the base of his staff. And now I can't speak. It's all ruined. The stream's done. Okay. I can't read anymore. This time I will not tell you my intentions. You will have to read them for yourselves. Be ready. He's probably about to defend himself. So he has more stamina, and you have to read out what he's actually saying here. Time to attack. You sting him with your blade low and fast, saving your energy. I'll wear you out, you declare. His own weapon is raised in defense. He grins. He's left breathless but not seriously hurt. He shifts the grip and holds his staff more loosely. He's preparing for a simple jab, perhaps a chance to overpower him. A little overzealous on that. Relentlessly, you cut and thrust, keeping him pinned. You rush forward with a deep, heavy slash, but you move. But his own move is fast and careful. He is able to parry the very worst of the strike. You may have hurt him. You're strong, he acknowledges. He feints left. I should have attacked again, but it's fine. Let's try that again. Let's try and get a flawless, yeah? We get different dialogues depending on how well or how poorly we do at the combat. So let's try and do a perfect run, yes? Perfection. No stamina lost. Flawless fighting. The sergeant is gasping for breath. He bows to you once more. Excellent, he declared. Few women have ever bested me. Few men either. You are truly Analand's best hope. As he talks, a nearby healer hurries over with a salve, and your health and the sergeant's is quickly restored. Let us buy some rations from the store, yes. So we can buy some rations. 2 gold pieces per ration. Let's just buy 2. And we will collect our spell book. Once one of the huts set slightly back from the others is decorated with glyphs and strange symbols. A terrible smell emanates from a doorway. This is the hut of the chief mage. He's been preparing your spellbook for days, reading star charts to work out which spells will be available for you in the different locations in the hills beyond. Let us go inside. You lift the flap and go inside. The mage looks at you with the haggard, sleepless eyes and presses the book into your hands. Do you know how to use this? Yes. Good. He scratches absently at his ear. Remember, some spells will cost you effort to use, but the ones that don't will not work without a focus an item of some kind. You will need to read the book to know what. You reach the foot of the mighty gate. It is sealed. The sergeant places one hand on the wood. The gate has been locked for some time to deter raiders, he tells you. But you will have no difficulty. The stars in this place allow the DOP spell to be crafted, and he stands back. Welcome to the spell crafting mechanic of this game. As you can see, we have 3 different star signs we have to choose to make up a spell. So we can start off with, say, D, go with an O, and get P to get the DOP spell, which opens locks and doors. It costs 1 stamina, but it's very handy. Or we can do something like ZAP, Zap, which creates lightning, and blow up the door. Same with HOT, Hot, which casts a fireball. But we're not gonna be bad or evil or anything like that, so we're just gonna use a standard DOP. You weave the spell one by one, the great tumblers of the door begin to creak and groan. Then the hinges turn, with a noise like hail on a canvas roof. These gates have not opened since our last champion was lost, the sergeant says. I wish you more luck than he. Perhaps you'll even meet him on your travels. If I overtake him, then he is too slow. The sightmaster nods, peering at something on the horizon. I believe he is returning, but transformed. I hope you do not meet the same fate. He taps you on the shoulder. Let us enter the gate. Together, you step outside of the shadow of the wall. One last word, he declares. When you have the crown, find the highest point you can. We will be watching. Watching from where? From here. The Sightmaster warriors are selected from birth for their incredible powers of telescopic vision. You cannot help but wonder how far he can see. Tell me what lies ahead. This path first leads to Cantapani, the settlement of traders, though most are rogues and thieves. You should be there before sun has reached its peak. From there, 3 routes lead to Christatani, but no single route is safe. Kakabad is a land of devils. Beyond Kare, I can yet see so far, but once you have crossed the city port's traps... Your morning voice is only slightly deeper than your normal voice. It is. It's only slightly, and the morning voice is starting to wear off as well. I cannot see so far, but once you have crossed the city port of traps, you will enter the backlands. They say that day and night they are controlled by forces other than the sun, and from Kare 2, your progress will be watched. It is time to go. You thank him, and you pass through the gate. The face of the folks watching your departure reveal the hope that rests on you and your quest. The early morning air is crisp, and the rising sun paints the slopes and shades in a peaceful beauty, concealing the evil that lies ahead. It's a Kakabad. This is gonna take forever, I just realized. Uh-oh. The bitrate's dropping. I need to get an Ethernet cable so that way it's like more steady. But I think I can stream at 1080p. It's just really dependent on certain factors here. The path winds through slopes in the wild shrubland. The countryside is deserted with the eerie silence broken only by the cawing of the occasional crow. There's a spill for hearing what they say, but you do not have the equipment it requires. The birds appear to pause in the air and examine you as they pass. Stupid creatures, they pose no threat, so you ignore them. Let's keep on walking. Barely an hour beyond the wall and the air begins to grow foul. The Shamatani hills are infested with the pestilence of the backlands. It saps the energy from your body, leaving you feeling nauseous and weak. Give me a second. Let's try and cover our mouth. You cover your mouth with your neck scarf, but it does no good. They warned you of this. You will grow accustomed to it the longer you are out here, but for the moment you must be very, very careful. Let's take the low rise. Let's just take the path straight into Cantapani. Idiot has appeared. Welcome back, Polo. How are you doing this wonderful morning? We're playing Sorcery, one of my favorite games. It's a game where I read a lot, so I'll try to get to your chat messages, but at the same time, I'm going to try and read this. You're tired? Me too, bud. I slept a bit late in, so. But I hope you're doing well. I hope everything's doing okay with you. Another hour passes and you crest a small hillock, on the top of which you can see the path continuing downwards into a small settlement of huts. This must be Cantapani. Let's look at the village. From this distance, it's hard to make out much about the town, except that it must be desperately poor. The fields on either side are brown and caked with mud, and a few pet animals are thin and wizened like thirsty vines. No wonder the Sightmaster warriors don't trouble themselves protecting this place. There's nothing here to protect. Let's go into Cantapani, yeah? Of course, if you were scared of a town like Cantapani, then you could not hope to survive in Kakabad proper. You follow the path into town. The round huts are made with hard-baked, bright clay, and the roofs are thinly thatched. As you pass, eyes appear in the dark doorways, track your every move. For a moment, it seems like this will all that you will see of the town inhabitants. But then a villager appears from one of the dwellings and blocks your path. Let's look at him. He is 5 feet tall. They cannot grow much taller out here in this poisonous air. He has thick-set arms, and his thighs are half-clothed in tattered breeches. His eyes are wild, and his long, red hair and beard stand out from his face in a wiry tangle. Halt, stranger, he commands. What business do you have in Cantapani? I want to buy equipment. He grunts, but you can see that he is pleased. With a motion, he encourages you to follow, taking you through the village into a large hut. The storage house. Inside, you find a building that is a storage house. A quartermaster, somewhat plumper than your guide, is seated at the table. Wait to be introduced. This lady is here to do business, the villager explains. Get out of here, you flea, the fat man replies, getting up from his seat to hustle the villager out. Then he turns to you with a smile and beckons you to sit. Greetings, stranger, he purrs. Shall I show you my wares? Please. The man wags a finger. Wait there. He disappears for a moment into a side room. Let's search the room, yes? While the man is out of sight, you quickly rifle the nearby shelves and find nothing except for a small vial of potion. Let's take it. You pick up the vial. It's quite full, stoppered by an old cork, but there's no label to indicate what it might be. Let's smell it. You slip back the stopper to take a cautious sniff. The smell is truly appalling. You seal it up again. Blimberry. But what is it used for? The merchant returns, carrying a large box. For you, he declares, moving his hands as he speaks. I see what kind of client you are. This collection, the very best. Our most strange and interesting artifacts, collected from other travelers who came this way. He begins to lay the items out in front of you, treating each with great care. You have 20 gold pieces to spend, but is there anything worthwhile to buy in this place? Buy the pipe? Let's buy a weapon. I'm not going to read all of this. We're just going to buy the axe. We're going to haggle for it for 5 gold. And our starshine changed from to the ape, which is going to stay for a long time. The ape is not necessarily bad. It's just not very empathetic. It's good. It's morally good. It's just we have our moments. Let's take the leather bag. Teeth. The merchant replies, showing off a little of his own finest creature's teeth. Let's buy the bag. Let's leave the rest be. Let's look in the bag of teeth. We got 3 teeth from an ape, 4 from a goblin, 2 from a snatic head, and a large molar from a giant. And the carvings that the axe had. This axe was crafted in the year of the ox for Glandragor the Protector. Its powers may only be realized by its owner. Striding past the outlying huts, you send villagers rushing indoors to hide. Then at the edge of town, you pass a large boulder, and once 2 rough-cut villagers spring out with swords drawn. Bandits. 2 against 1, the first declares. You're lost, the others, so hand over your things. Come on, let's deal with these curs. Draw yourself to full height. You have mistaken me for someone else, you declare. I'd like to give you a moment to reconsider, because I will kill you now if I have to. The bandits growl and advance on you, 1 on either hand. Let's cast a spell. Jig will cause them to dance using that pipe that we just bought. You pull the bamboo flute from your bag to raise the spell and begin to play a merry tune. The angry faces of the bandits turn to expressions of astonishment as they find their limbs jerking in time to the music, quite out of control. Their swords fly out of their hands and they're soon dancing merrily around you. Let's lead them back to the village. Piping loudly, you direct them to the village and they dance away. You continue your journey. About half an hour later, you reach the start of the climb of into the hills proper and continue upwards. Leaving Kantapani behind marks the start of the true wilderness. Oh, stretch. Beyond the tiny outposts, there are scattered homes and homesteads in Kare, a thriving city port. But all are touched by cruelty, isolation, and fear. The backlands and the long shadow cast by Mampang Forest darken everything. With the crown gone, things can only grow worse. In the long years since Chanalana the Reformer founded the Alliance, Chalana the Reformer founded the Alliance, the crown has been passed from kingdom to kingdom every 4 years, ensuring each one has its lead. But no more. Ruddlestone, Lendoland, Galanteria, and Bryce have all enjoyed its power, but not Analand. When the crown came to Analand, it was stolen from birdmen by Zaman, who carried it off to Mampang. With the crown, the Archmage will be unstoppably powerful. There is no chance of sending an army against him. A military force would not survive the journey. So here you are, a lone adventurer walking the long path to Mampang alone. 5 minutes later, you reach a fork in the road. The sergeant, for all his eyesight, has mentioned this. The road splits around the base of a gigantic tree, but does not rejoin on either side. The left path winds down a valley, and to the right slopes towards the thick forest of the hills. Let's look right. Much further to see uphill, the forest is sudden and thick, and the path narrows. It may be hard to go in either direction, but the hills will involve a lot of climbing. You may get a decent view of the next leg from up top the ridge. Look left. You're about to make a choice when you hear a faint cry close at hand. Let's look around. You look around, and then finally into the branches of the trees. A pair of wizened, calloused feet are dangling down over your head, about to drop on you, perhaps. Let's climb up. You swing yourself onto the lowest branch of the tree. The owner of the feet shrieks in alarm. Do you see an old man dressed in rags, thin as bone? Oi! He calls out, trying to retreat along the branch. What do you want? Help the man. What are you hiding from? Damned Elvins, he replied. I was traveling to Dumpus through through the outpost settlement in Analand, but I was waylaid by Elvins. Robbed me blind, took all but my eyes. Left me up in this tree. I keep getting older, you see. We all do, but some worse than others. Climbed up and now I'm too old to get down. Thanks for that, he remarks. We helped him down. Brushing himself down as almost knocking himself down in the process. I was just starting to get a bit, perturbed. Well, I'm safe now. He seems remarkably confident, considering the slightest stumble might break him into bits. What do I get in return? The old man nods. Only fair. He presses a page into your hand. It's a page torn from a spell book. This might be some use for you. I found it. Just found it, mind. Don't go asking how, but it's no good to me now. We're gonna take the page and we thank him. Let's climb up the hive, yes. Leaving the old man sighing with the gratitude on the ground, you climb higher into the branches of the tall tree. The beehive. The beehive hangs like a ripe fruit from the very highest branch. A huge number of bees dance in and out of the swarm. Use magic. So we can cast the doze spell to make everything nice and slow. It costs 1 stamina, but hey. You cast the spell over the bees, slowing their buzzing wings. The effect is almost unexpected. The bees begin to fall out of the sky. It seems without buzzing at high speeds, they cannot stay afloat in air. Despite all of that, physics does play a role. The effect has also affected the old man. He begins to snore right where he is. The swarm clears and you are able to climb the tree and open the hive, removing a succulent honeycomb and a nice ball of beeswax. You stash your finds in your pack, the light is fading, and it's time to move on. Oh, the man cries, waking up once more. Do you want to hear me riddle? I heard it from the Elvins. See him though he sees you not. A stinging beast in a box not left, so a right box. To guard a key is his lot, to goal a witch is of luck bereft. You thank him, you nod once more, and you turn to your attention to the... Take the high path, yeah? Let's make camp. To tire yourself on the first day would be inauspicious. You settle down to make camp for the night in a natural shelter provided by the roots of 3 gigantic intertwined trees. Your backpack will serve as a pillow and a cloak or a blanket. Before you go to sleep, you check through your pack. You have 3 rations left. Let's eat one of those. Let's eat that sugary honeycomb. That done, you settle down to rest. The moon is full and high in the sky when you next open your eyes. You feel warm and more cozy than you did before, as if wrapped in a gigantic blanket. There is a pain in your leg. Slowly, you realize what is happening. A giant bat has settled onto your chest and feeding on your leg. Let's cast a spell real quick. Magic plays a bigger role than combat ever will. Let's cast Jig and make the bat dance. The bat begins to hop absurdly from foot to foot, spinning around and holding out its wings. You entertain yourself with the thing for a few minutes, then grab it in one hand and lob it into the trees, where it takes flight not to return. Smiling to yourself, you settle back down. Let's go back to sleep. Once again, the crown fills your dreams, only now instead of being hidden away in Mampang Fortress by the Archmage, you see it on your head, on the head of the burly villager from Kantapani. Anyone can wear the crown, he declares declares to you. But wearing the crown, you are no longer just anyone. He then points a finger and that seems to crackle with energy, and you find yourself drawn towards him, commanded to do his bidding. Suddenly, you are surrounded by angry bees. You are walking towards a crack in the ground. It seems to swallow you whole. You stumble at its edge, about to fall. The next morning, we wake up. The second day of your journey begins in the morning cool. Still halfway between sleeping and waking, you feel the presence of your spirit, the ape, close by. His form has changed since you left Analand, just as you has changed. But it's still walking beside you. In the temple, they have taught you that a prayer to your spirit could heal disease, curses, and even save you from certain death. But the spirits are not generous and decline to help often. I don't remember what's in this village here. I know what's in this village. There's not a lot. We're gonna try and break into this cave real quick. You pause for a moment at the cave mouth, but no one has seen you. Following the passage cautiously, you move between the cool rocks of the mines, passing and ignoring the ladders leading down the clamoring heart of the mine, where hundreds of goblins sing as they work. Eventually, you reach a junction. Go left. Actually, I'm kind of curious. Try the door handle. Hello there, Mr. Goblin. I'm a friend. Are you now? I'm not. The goblin raises to his feet. In his hands is a large stone club. Can we cast it? What spells can we cast? I'm sure we can't cast Jig here because we're going to be in combat. We can cast Raz with that beeswax. Tell with a skull cap. Zap to do some damage. Nothing really good. We'll just engage. Medium attack right off the bat. Oh no, that was bad. Let's try that again. We only got decent dueling. We're supposed to get flawless here. Ooh, that was a little too close for comfort, but we did it anyways. Oh! The game crashed. Luckily, the game basically auto-saves every move, so it's fine. With the gauntlet defeating, there's nothing you stopping from going further in the mine. Let's search this room first. Hold on. Okay, I did the passage wrong. Try the door, it's locked. Let's cast a DOP spell to open up the door. Never mind. I was gonna say there's a way we can do this, but it's not gonna work out regardless. So let's cast a spell against this ogre because we're gonna have to fight him now. We need to be a little bit more conservative with our stamina here, but it should be fine. Perfection. Try the machine. We got a large emerald, about the size of your fist. It should be good for trading around 10 gold pieces. Search the table, search the corner of the rooms. We got another emerald, worth another 10 gold pieces. And we got this guy again. went for 2 full attacks, and I just slaughtered him. The goblin defeated. Yeah. Uh-oh. I forget there is a spell that lets you fall a bit safely. I just don't remember it. Float in air. We're at the base of a pit. You pick yourself up and look around. You're at the base of a deep shaft. It's hard to see how far you've fallen, but the top is lost in darkness. Still, it's not pitch black down here. A chink of light penetrates from somewhere far away. A crack nearby or a tunnel mouth a long way off. You cannot start walking. Calmly, without delay, you start walking towards the point of light. It gets larger, but slowly, your hopes lift with every step. It's definitely a way out. You can see the light beyond. Your hands are running along the tunnel walls to keep you straight. Then the ceiling comes down and you crawl for a few feet, and then you freeze. Your hand is resting on something furry. Draw our sword. Oh, hey! Your first instinct is to reach for your sword, but crouched low in a tunnel, there's no space to wield it. It will only get in your way. You reach out thinking that whatever it is at least small. You grip close to your grip closes on the thing. It's not warm, that's a good sign, and it squashes easily, as if bones have been turned to jelly. Pull yourself closer. You realize that you're holding a pair of fur boots. You laugh with relief and scramble the rest of the way along the sunlight. It's opening. Do we collect those boots? Borin skin boot. Let's climb out. I'm glad I did that. The climb of the cave takes several hours, but it's worth every moment when you immerse the cool, fresh air once more. You have escaped with your life. Let's take a moment to examine the boot. It is borin skin. It'll be very useful if you head through snowy climbs. Then it is time to get moving. You set off once more, looking for a path to get your bearings in the. Ah, a skunk bear. Prepare to attack. It's got a lot of stamina for skunk bear. Oh, hi Kiwi. How you doing? I'm not. Oh my god, I just did a terrible. Competent combat. I really doubt it. You're at DQ right now. Talk to you later. Okay. We're going to Kristatani. And whenever we get into the bar, I'm going to take a quick BRB. That way I can go do my laundry real quick. Just to put it in the washer. The sun is now past its zenith, and everywhere a dusty heat rises from the baked earth. You begin to think about where you will stay for the night. Another night sleeping out in the open would best be avoided. But then you see a small village set into the hill. Let's move on. Do what you gotta do, lol. Yeah, I need to. I forgot because I. Speaking of which, my alarm just went off for it. So, give me one moment to do a quick BRB. Right back. Oh, right! I am back. That took a little longer than I expected, to be honest. I had to use the bathroom as well. Let's go into the village of Kristatani. You walk into the village. Young hill dwellers pass you and stare at your strange clothes. You nod back respectfully. Look at the people. Their own attire is rough by comparison to your own gear. They wear their hair long but piled on their heads. These people are ghastly poor. The village is like a ghost town here on a knife edge in the backlands. It's talking in an alehouse. Going down the single road, you find this hut with its front pulled wide open, with the smell of brewed beer coming in from inside. I should probably wear my glasses when I do this because this is a lot of reading. You go in. Several hill dwellers are there, talking gruffly. When you enter, they watch you with understandable caution. The owner of the hut comes over to you. "Welcome to Kristatani," he declares. "What do you want?" Read the owner. "An evening's rest and a place to a drink to wet my throat," you replied. "Ale is 1 gold piece," he answers. "Please, sit. Let's sit with the oldest man." You turn your attention to the oldest man at the table. Whatever face he once has is lost in a labyrinth of wrinkles. And his skin is turned into the color of tanned hide from a lifetime of the beating suns. "Greetings, old man." He raises his mug and salutes. "Stranger." His face is gravelly like the dusty dirt in the lines of the street of his town. "I come from Analand." Nods. "Not many cross through the Cantapani gate, in either direction, if you know what I mean." "I understand you." He grins. He picks his teeth with a fingernail. "They say a war is coming, something to do with a crown." "I seek that crown." "A crown?" "A crown of kings," they say. "This is how a leader leads. Without the crown on your head, no one will follow you. The crown can raise an army from the farmyard or command a population to walk into the sea." Sounds like a bad idea if you ask me, but if someone's got to wear it, I'd rather they were in Analand than in Mampang. You sip your beer. The old man exchanges glances with the young man opposite. So ask the old man about the area. "Can you tell me something about this region?" you ask. "Kristatani? Sure, certainly. I'll tell you that around here we're always glad to help out strangers." "What lies beyond this town?" "Beyond Kristatani there are 2 paths. One that leads you past Aliana's house, and you'll need your wits about you if she's there. The other will lead you into the hills, Lea Key, domain of the Great Ones. Either way you choose, I wish you the luck of Sindla journey." "I thank you." "A lot of good, my good wishes will do. Someone tries to split your skull," the man observes. The crowd in the inn starts to thin out. You finish your beer in a single draught and get to your feet. You make to leave the inn. The owner stops you, holding out his hand. "Knock him aside or pay him with a gem. Let's just give him a gold piece. Call it a day." You look this way and that and decide where you should do next. When you realize the old man has joined you once more, he grabs your shoulder and presses a fruit into your hand. "Bomba," he declares through fermented breath. "I grow them myself. Good for the stomach." He pats your belly and walks away, swaying slightly. You turn the old man's gift over in your hand. It's a thick, rindy fruit that keeps well and will be highly nourishing when you decide to eat it. Its only drawback is its incredible weight. Thank God we have a backpack. It is now evening and time to sleep. I'm too poor to afford an inn. We only have 8 gold. The cover of the forest is dark and the ground is thick with fallen branches, mud, and briar. You walk for nearly an hour more and you pass a large tree on top of a fist of curling roots. Perfect spot to sleep in. Let's eat something. Gratefully, you open your pack and pull out a quantity of your cheese and bread. Feel much better and much more ready for the long watches of the night. As you settle down to sleep, it will not be an uninterrupted night out here in the stars, surrounded by beasts, but you'll still feel a little better for it. The dreams are vivid once again. You're walking endlessly, and the hills moving up and down under your feet are like a rolling sea. Every step exhausts you, but no step moves you forward. I just realized I set the wrong thing on my fucking washer. I'll be right back. Okay, my washer was fine. Your dreams are more vivid once again. You are walking endlessly, the hills moving up and down under your feet like a rippling sea. Every step exhausts you, but no step moves forward. Meanwhile, a tall black creature strides towards you, wreathed in a foul-smelling smoke, and in the distance a deep voice is booming with laughter. The long, cruel fingers of one hand are curled around the metal frame of a crown. With the other, he beckons you forward, as if into a trap. You wake early and sit for a moment, in no great hurry to leave this place when you have lingered so long. It is now the third day of your journey, and the muscles in your legs are feeling lean and strong from so much walking. You spend a short while enjoying the peace, then unhurriedly collect your possessions and set off along the path. Rizatani is surrounded by several miles of fields and sits in a well-protected ring of hills and is close enough to the top of the river to be reasonably prosperous. I am making up words left and right. As you follow the path between lines of the sun-baked crops, you come to a fork in the road. The right-hand way leads past a set of outbuildings, while the left heads directly into the deep woodland. So we can either go to Lia Key, or we can take this path and go to the Mediki Forest, or we can go meet Aliana. Either way, we have to make our way through this. Looks like there might be a cave over here. We're gonna go to Aliana's house because I know there's a good item over here. Your journey is too important to slow down by talking to locals. You must pass unseen, so you disappear into the jungle of tall trees. For a short while, the sun is fervorous. Then you're between the trees once more, and everything becomes cool and still. You walk for several hours uneventfully. This land was never settled or explored, and very few travel this way. In places, bushes and shrubs have grown over into the path. Let's get to the fork in the road, yes? Someone's thought to make a sign here, perhaps as a guide or perhaps as a warning. The way to the right is marked Dumpus, and the left points to Aliana, a name which you remember from the man Christitani told you. Neither way seems to be the better trod. You will have to choose. Let's go to Aliana first, yes. Knock on the door. Open the door. Fall out. Does the silver key work here? No, it is far too small. Unfortunate. We use the DOP spell to unlock the thing. Let's get a combat aid, yes? What you doing? We're playing sorcery. It's basically like an audiobook for you guys, but for me, it's one of my favorite games. We chose the combat item. Very good. She lifts the hem of her dress and removes the bracelet from around her ankle. This is Ragnarista's armband of sword mastery, she declares. Wear it and it'll bring you great skill to your sword arm, with my blessing. Let's accept it. With a nod, you accept the armband and place it on your right arm. The effect is immediate. You feel your muscles strengthening and growing more powerful. The lady has been freed and it seems like there's nothing more from keeping you on your quest. Let's take our leave. Oh, and we'll take the bag of coins, of course. 7 gold pieces. And one thing, must understand, Aliana does not give gifts to those who are not worthy, and any worthy woman is capable of dying. Spin the exercise wheel. Exercise wheel, not punishment wheel. Unless you want to do the punishment wheel too. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Oh my god. I hate you. Score, it's the worst one. I hate doing the 1 minute plank. Oh my god, my back cracked whenever I heard. Oh, whenever I got up. Oh, that hurt. Oh, it cracked. Oh, that sucked. Thank you, Polo, for the wheel. Carrying on. You snatched the back. Oh yeah. Oh hi, Sam. How you doing, Sam? Hope you're doing well. Kiwi was just here, and so was Evs, or for a little bit at least. It's only two transformations are taking place. The first is the chair, which begins to crack and creak, standing outstretched. How am I? I'm doing well. We're doing a little bit of Sorcery, which is an audiobook basically for you guys. But it's a beautiful game for me. So we're gonna enjoy that this Sunday morning. Until we finish with the first game, and then I might take a break. We'll try and play one game every Sunday. I think is what we're gonna try and do. Let's try and cast a spell, yes. We can cast Jig. Hi, Berg! I can't believe you're here too. You whip out the pipe and cast your spell and begin to play. The golem stops and looks at you strangely. His shoulders are shrugs and shivers. It looks around and then one leg begins to twitch on the floor. Uncontrollably, it takes a leap forward, then back, and then landly meets on its toes. Yeah, and then we leave. It is the weekend? It is! The path winds a few more times around gigantic trees, thousands of years old, and then emerges onto a sun plain, as if the forest has been scooped away by a gigantic hand. A river trickles thinly between the short grass and by its banks, and then sits a tiny village. Let's go into Dumpus, the tiny village. Let's explore the town, yes? I'm gonna buy the skull cap, and that's it. We still have 2 rations, which is plenty. We're gonna be fed along the way a lot of the time, so... That's enough. Is there any work to be had? You look like a good worker to me. One of my friends needs some digging done. I'm sure he would pay you and feed you. Sounds like digging what? Doesn't matter, you'll find out. Let's go do that. Is it 12 p.m. for you? Yes, it's well, it's 11 a.m. 11:36 a.m. It's almost noon. He leads you to a house on the edge of the village and introduces you to the householder, a stout man who is probably incapable of lifting a spade, let alone digging with it. Ready to get started. Spade's out back, he replies with a jerk of the thumb. You walk to through the man's house and to the back garden. The smell is terrible. The job is not to dig a new cesspit, but to dig over the old one. It can be several hours' work that is probably going to take the whole night. You can cast a spell. Let's cast a zap spell. You cast a spell and point your fingers at the hole in the ground. With a flash, a burst of lightning flies from your hands and hits the ground. Earth explodes upwards, and with the air clears, you have created a fine hole. A little rough around the edges, perhaps, but you've still saved yourself plenty of work. You go back to the house and collect your money, 3 gold pieces. The grateful householder has also provided you some food and a place to sleep on the floor to rest. How long ago did I wake up, Derp? About 2 hours ago. I woke up 2 hours ago. I had to do a little bit of business on the YouTube side. By the way, new video is up. New video is up if you want to watch that after this stream. We do another video of you can't hear, but it's a challenge video for Tree Seichu. So if you want to check that out, please be my guest. Do it whenever. 100 views already. Holy shit. Who's my editor? It is you'll see him around. His name is Joshua, but it's I think it's really be Guy or Guy Beats. It's something with the guy in it. Keki does some of my clip editing, but he does my long form editing. That's Ev's husband, by the way. Is the one who does all my editing. Anyways. Yeah, the guy that joined yesterday, yes. That's why I had to get off of stream so quickly, is because I needed to go talk to him about that. You collect, yeah. You dream strange dreams as you sleep. Thoughts are dominated by the strange woman in the hut. In your mind, she has become a younger than she truly was. Flowers seem to blossom from her hair as though she was grown from the earth herself. Overhead, you fancy you hear the flap of giant wings. The birdmen came for the crown. Perhaps before this journey is finished, they will come for you. Go uphill. M's husband? Yeah. No, Ev's. The VTuber that I occasionally play with, and that shows up in here. EVS. The gentle upward slope becomes a steep climb as you are forced to rest several times. So far, you have been walking through the foothills. Now the journey has become more serious. When finally you reach the summit and can look over the low plateau you have crested, you see the path is run through a small settlement of crudely fashioned huts. There are villagers out in the streets walking and talking and working. It seems like a happy, bustling place despite the filth in the streets and the barren surroundings. Yeah, Evs. It seems there are no obvious danger. You approach the path until you are close enough for the villagers to notice you. The effect is immediate. They begin to scurry inside their huts as if you were an army and not a lone traveler. You cannot help but notice what a sorry bunch they are, squat and short and all limping strangely. Their bodies are thin and malnourished, and as they disappear through the doors, you notice that some are missing limbs. Is there a cure for the plague? Some seem to drink the juice of blimberry, but we have all tried so much that no berries grow around the village any longer. It's like magic. We actually have a blimberry potion. We can heal disease. I've got the plague, but the burning sensation begins to grip your body. Watching the family, you see that the skin is boiling. Warts and sores are falling to the dirt. They are becoming well. Thank you, stranger. You have saved us. You must leave now. You haven't heard as Ezra been referred to as M before? I don't think I've referred to her. I don't think I said M. I said Evs. It's just it came through as M. I think I'm just speaking too quickly for the mic to pick it up. Speaking of which, my microphone keeps falling off of its mount. I need to get a new mount. Sorry for the noise. This poor thing is like almost a decade and a half old. It's like very old. I think I actually broke it. Yeah, I think I just broke my mount. It's not working anymore. I love technical difficulties. Yeah, it's alright. It's alright, Berg. I think you just heard it wrong. It's okay. Alright, I guess my microphone is just gonna be permanently hanging down. I guess I can't do anything about that. That sucks. The woman is looking at her hands. Her skin is soft once more, richly bound. We are blessed. The magic will wear off in a few hours. You must leave before then, or else you become ill again. They do not hesitate, taking nothing to race along path towards Dumpus. You head it quickly the other way. Oh yeah, and beware of the Black Lotus. Is there a game that I want? Not really. There's not a lot of games that I've been looking at that has just been like, yeah, I want that. I have some things like on my wish list, but I would never like ask for them. When is my birthday? My birthday passed 2 months ago. It's June 20th. Don't you remember? Weren't you in the birthday stream at, Sunny? Sam? Didn't you join for the karaoke night? We got purple blotches on our hands. The plague is starting to come back. Okay, I made a mistake. I made a very bad mistake. Is there any way I can see my wish list? I tell you what, this is the game that I really want to play, but I just can't afford it, so I'm not gonna play it right now. Honestly, any of the Metal Gear Solid collection, I would like to play. It's been a while since I played Metal Gear Solid, so it's just like, wah, I really want to play it. But yeah, I got a lot of games on my wish list. I wouldn't buy anything for me, please. Don't buy anything. There's a new chapter on Deltarune? Yeah, I know, there's chapter 5. I just haven't played it yet. Oh, there's Kiwi. Hey, Kiwi. Also, Sam's here. Your favorite sister. Sid? Sis. Oh, I see. What do you mean got it, Berg? Don't buy anything for me, please. I don't deserve anything. Some way down the hill, you stop for a rest. You sit on a boulder and survey what lies ahead. The path leads downwards, and at its foot, cradled between 3 peaks, there is a village, and quite a large one at that. Compared to that mournful spot you just passed through. You're taking your shoes off. Yeah, we're playing a story game, by the way, Kiwi. So. Oh, Berg, please. Oh, you're gonna make me feel so bad. And Derp, I'm doing well. I woke up early for this. Sounds like Sam is gonna go over to the YouTube chat. Before the village looks like a good place to stop. You hop down from the boulder and make your way forward.
when an overhanging branch touches your face and you hear a lively chirping. You freeze. Hovering by your shoulder is a small creature, the size of a bird. It is childlike but very thin, with green skin and flits around you on transparent wings. It seems friendly enough. It even lands on your shoulder, and its tiny clawed toes pinching slightly. Let's talk to it. Greetings, little creature, and hello to you, the creature replies. My name is Jan. Punishment wheel. Oh, no! Oh, no! Your stomach hurts? Is it because of the DQ? Woof, woof. Or do you want to... Yep, yep. I think that satisfies both. If you want a little yappy dog, you got a little yappy dog. If you want a big woof, you got a big woof. There's Tracy. There's our Tracy. What are you? The creature does a backflip and does a low bow. I'm a Minimite. I'm pleased to meet you. It reaches out tiny hands and shakes your earlobe. What can you tell me about this village? That's Birtani. It's very safe. It's the largest village in all the Shamatani Hills. Every traveler comes through this way at least spends one night here. It's a little expensive, especially for the Minimites, but pleasant enough. Come on, let's get going, can we? What do you want with me? See that village? Last time I tried going through, they told me I wasn't welcome, so I wouldn't mind some protection. Where I'm going is dangerous. I can protect you. Also, I'm not gonna like read out chat. I am reading it. I'm just not reading it out loud, by the way. Just warning you now. Give me a second. I want to check. No, Berg's dating Nader, remember? Do. Sorry that I'm taking so long. Let's go going then. The creature shakes you by the ear in excitement. You set off along the path once more. You descend into the bowl of the valley. The hills on either side are toweringly tall and throw the distance into deep shadow. It seems like a very gloomy, threatening place, but from the streets comes a distant sound of laughter and merriment. Yuri's looking for a 16-year-old boy, a British boy, with a nice, swanky accent. She wants one of those schoolboys that wears, like, the suits and all that, like one of the prep boys. One of the preppy boys. You continue along the path. The sound of festivities grow louder. It's almost spooky here in the shade of the valley after so long on the dire road. People in this village seem to be enjoying themselves. See, the Minimite on your shoulder remarks? I told you it was a happy place. Jan, what's going on? Are they what's going on here? Are they bewitched? Jan shakes his head. No, if there were any magic here, believe me, I'd know. This is the Festival of the Young. What's that? Well, take a look. Jan waves a little hand around the village. The idea is once a year the children are allowed to the freedom of the village. It is a time of great fun and lots of pranks. Kiwi, I knew a girl that was 13 dating a 22-year-old in high school. You know that? That was a real thing that happened. I don't think you'll come that close. What, you're not fine with a 9-year age gap, Kiwi? You don't want a 9-year age gap, basically double your life? We're gonna go to the tavern. Greetings, greetings. I'm Glandragor. How can I be helping you? Greetings. I've come a long way. I'm sure you have. Take a seat. You do so, and Jan leaps up onto the counter. Glandragor seems rather amused by rather than alarmed by the creature. I have something for you. Oh yes. He looks at you expectantly. Give him the axe. Where did you get that? He exclaims. I bought it from a merchant. But it's yours, isn't it? He reaches for his almost nervously. He is clearly overjoyed. I haven't seen this thing in at least 20 years. Time I spent every day with it. He mimes a gentle chopping motion with the blade, a perfectly pitched at neck height on a goblin. Incredible, I still remember the weight. How did you lose it? I was part of a raiding party. There were 4 of us exploring the giant's ruins at Lea Key. We descended into a cave system and the roof collapsed. I was knocked unconscious. They left me and I couldn't get out. They left me. Couldn't get me out, I guess. Except someone reached me enough to steal my famous axe. That when you stopped did you ever find out who? No, he shakes his head. I went on a healthy quest for revenge, but I never got it. Got something else instead and made me hang up my traveling boots. And if you don't know what that is yet, I'm sure you will. Now, I'm forgetting my hospitality. Without putting down the axe, he gathers his mugs and quickly fills it with ale. For you, on the house. Only for tonight. Well, let me see. There's a... I see. Let me give you advice. There's a site nearby, a place called the Crystal Waterfall. Whatever trek you're on, whatever you feel about the sites, you should go. It's more than something to look at. Here. He grabs a bit of paper and scribbles down a note. Hand this to the idiot who collects the toll and he'll let you pass. I know some powerful friends there, he says. The tone might be slightly threatening. There's a man I know. He's quite important too. His name is Vic. If you ever get into trouble, just remember that name. Even a name can be powerful sometimes. Who is he? Mechanics. So you've been heading to Tarapani. It's a Sven village. No humans there at all. She will probably try and persuade you to help his daughter. She's been carried off by marauders. Of course I'll help. Good. I'm glad to hear it. Poor girl. She's been left as a sacrifice in a dark cave guarded by a deadly manticore. Not met one before? Well, watch your back and your front. And if you know a spell or two, then you're all good. The beer is done. You stand to go and nod at Glandragor and head on to the street. Jan quickly flits along. Let's go to the waterfall, yes? You head up the path that climbs through a crack in the mountainside. Soon, the air is filled by thundering. It is quite a climb, but eventually you turn a corner through a narrow cleft in the rock and see the close-up the waterfall that you glimpsed from the hilltop earlier today, plunging down from the cliffs overhead. There's only one path to reach it. Winding up the rock face, it passes a small hut where a ruffian is collecting money. Let's go to the waterfall. Get me a nerdy guy. You like smart people? I'm right here. I'm just kidding. You don't want me. Also, there's, what, a 7-year age gap between us? Like, way too much. Mechanics are good money? They are. Mechanics earn like a shit ton. Especially if they're paid off commission. Mechanic shops around here charge like $120 an hour. Yeah, 6'7" plus you're an adult, right? You're 23. Yeah, exactly. 6'7", 6'7", 6'7". Wait, this water cures diseases. So we're gonna go back. You're leaving? But I'm kidding. I'm kidding! Don't leave because of the 6-7. Don't get me wrong, I'm not a gold digger, but you do like guys who are kind of well off. Blue's pretty well off. He's an officer now. Did you hear about that? He's an officer. Is 4 years bad? Depends on which way. Like 4 years isn't too bad if it's like 19 and 23. Like that's okay. I could see that maybe. But like 16 and 20 is too much. You gotta wait a little bit. You gotta wait. Too late, I was gone. I was about to leave anyways. Bye, Berg. See, like if Sam was dating a 20-year-old, which he's not, like that'd be fine. A 4-year age gap isn't bad. It's just you have to be in the same age range. When you're 18, you're gonna get all the men. I bet you will. I can already tell. That's just what you're gonna do. Where are you going? I thought you were on a mission. This is important. What is it now? Listen to me. You can't go. I won't let you. Why not? Because I'll go for you. Minimites can't catch the plague, so there's no risk, and I can fly faster than you. If I can save a whole village, I'm bound to find someone who can look after me properly. Thank you, Jan. It's the right thing to do. He turns with a buzzing sound and flits away into the darkness. You are alone once more. The villagers should be in safe hands where you cannot receive their thanks. Time to find somewhere to sleep. You will be in Kare tomorrow. Room and board. 9 gold pieces. I'm good. Let us eat something. You're not a player, you're an angel, right? Yes, cute. You're fine. Oh, yes, tea. Yes, of course she has tea. Sam has plenty of tea. She has, or she's more of a coffee drinker. But you drink tea too. I think Sam drinks some teas. I wish this microphone mount. It's just like fully broken now. Oh god. Your preference is ginger. Ooh. Ginger is a pretty good tea. I do like ginger a lot. I like the flavor of ginger. I'm sorry, I'm trying to fix this microphone mount. It's just not working very well. It's got a crush washer on it, and I don't know if that's going to help it or not. Okay, I'm just gonna leave the microphone alone. Another bat. A wolfhound, rather. You have rice tea with matcha mixed yesterday. It tastes like flavored water. You rise early from your spot in the tree. You rejoin the path from the far side of Biratani. The sun sits on the horizon like a gleaming jewel. If all goes well, you will reach Torapani today in the last village in the Shamatani Hills. As a short climb in the path breaks, leading uphill to the left and downhill to the right. The Torapani is so close, it hardly matters which way you go, surely. Go to the right. You climb to the rise is not too steep. As noon approaches, you have crested the ridge and descending yet again. You are now at the highest point of the hills, where the trees are thin. The view goes west on forever. You can catch a glimpse of the Kari on the northern horizon. Keep going. You were texting. You're texting Blue. A line of trees approaches. The shadows between the trunks deep and threatening. Then you are under the canopy. It takes your eyes a moment to adjust. You come to a dead stop. Something is moving from the trees behind you. A moment later, a point of steel has emerged from the darkness between two trees and touches your neck. You've seen me, whispers a voice. I know it. Look at the darkness. Oop. You peer into the darkness of the trees. Nothing, just a shadow. Then you see it. A shadow with two eyes. Ask who is there. There's no reply. But a tall, dark figure of an assassin emerges from the trees. He is dressed head to toe in black, and you have not seen him a moment before, even though he has been standing a mere arm lengths away. He wields a sharp scimitar in expert hands. We can fix. We can zap. We can walk. There's always a K for some reason, but only 3 people. Oh shit. Oh, thank God. My friend, he likes to do a little bit of trolling. I see. We like to do a little bit of trolling. The assassin is ready to leap back into the tree line as you come in again. He is off balance and slowly moving. The blade goes deep. He turns and stumbles, releasing his sword as he topples. I'm not so proud to admit when I'm beaten, he groans, but you may finish me if I choose. If you do so, do me the honor and use my own blade. The assassin not dead. Let's spare him. Then get up, you tell him, holding your sword back, but not putting it away yet. He nods and sheathes his own blade. You're a worthy victor. I am glad to meet you. Now you have saved me, and you own me in part. My name is Flanker, and I am assassin and thief. Why did you attack me? Don't worry, you guys can still chat. It's just, you know, the delay and all that. You are traveling to Kare? Yes. I'll go that way as well. I will not travel with you, but once you are there, perhaps I will see you. If so, I will not forget the debt that I owe you. What is your business in Kare? He looks long in your eyes. The nobles of the city have heard rumors. Goblins are reopening the old mines. They know why. They are mining for emeralds. They may find emeralds, but that is not what makes them brave in the abandoned shafts and working. You know the history of these hills, perhaps. They have not always been so poor, so underpopulated. Once, great, powerful men lived there. Many great knowledge in sorcery. Long gone now. Not gone, changed. There's a village of giants in these hills. That is what those men became. The ancient miners once ran a great city spanning from Kakabad Sea far north into the Jaker mines. That is where they mined for ore that forged the crown, and that'll which the goblins are searching for. The man should rise, it'll be their only hope. Will they find it? The crown will be recovered. His eyes are wise and insightful. I will see you again, he says fiercely, in Kare. He bows his head again. This time it is definitely from pain. Go, he hisses, you cannot aid me. No, you reply. I've caused your wounds, I will help you. He grins with gritted teeth. Are you a doctor? I do not think you are. Tearing strips of dark fabric from his clothes, you bind his wounds tightly and the bleeding lessens. You're too kind to a man who is about to kill you, he murmurs. Let that be your lesson. You gather up your things and head out to the forest, leaving you behind. Your sense that you made a powerful friend. Can I request a song, Derpy, that can I sing? You can try. I don't know if we'll do it now, but we can certainly try. We're almost at the end of the game, so of part 1 at least. There's 4 parts of the series, and this is the shortest possible part. And it's already been an hour and a half, so we'll probably move on to a different game. You continue along the path around the side of the hill. A wooden hut is set onto the slope, with an old woman sitting on the front step. A river seems to emerge from beneath her. As you get closer, you realize the water flows from underneath her house, and the house itself is on splayed struts like an insect straddling the water. A few paces from the front of the house, the water plunges over the edge of the sheer cliff and disappears. Play whatever you wish, you're just enjoying your time. Nice. Let's greet the woman. It's just, I love this game, I just don't want to burn out on it so quickly, and like do all 4 parts in like all now. Not that I could finish the entire game in one day. Greetings, you call. The woman looks up at you and smiles. Come over here, won't you? I can barely see you. Come in, please. I get so lonely living out here on my own away from the villages. It's an old woman. Thank you. You follow her inside and take a seat by the long wooden table. I'll bring up some tea. She sounds almost nervous. Hurrying to her kitchen, she returns with 2 large cups. You make to sip the tea when the old woman stops you, catching your arm before the cups reaches the tea. Oh, she says suddenly, I've forgotten the pot. I'm going to drink my tea. You lift your mug, blowing away the steam, and you take a sip of as the old lady returns. The old lady lifts her own mug and takes a deep gulp. Her own tea is gently refreshing. She spitters and scoffs, gripping her spine. Is something wrong? Oh, no. She tries to smile, but clearly doubled up in pain. She is stumbling and almost falling. She staggers to her kitchen and gulps down another drink. She returns. She seems much better again. I'm not as young as I was, she explains. All the same, she pushes her tea to one side. She poisoned her own tea because she thought I was going to switch it. Your parents are sleeping. Kiwi, it's like noon. It's like 1 p.m. for you. Why are your parents sleeping? But tell me about you. Are you a traveler? Yes. I'm going to Kari. Oh, how wonderful. A delightful city, indeed. Tell me, on your journey, you didn't happen to cross an old man. I've met a lot of people. Who's the old man? A rogue and a bandit, she said. 4 days ago, I was visited by a traveler such as yourself when I was, What curse did you cast? Well, you saw him. I aged him. Didn't stop him escaping, though. She didn't give me anything, though. You can play some NTE. Be back soon. Okay. It is now late afternoon. You pass over the brow of the next hill, and below you is the village of Torpani, flung from one side of the village to the next like a flood barrier. Observe. Torpani is the village of the Sfin, an aggressive-looking race of man-orcs. You might expect their village to be rowdy, but it's strangely quiet. Still, there's no way around it. You'll have to go through. You enter the village. There's definitely an air of depression hanging over the place. The Sfins are going about their business slowly and miserably, and you pay no heed. You sit down on a tree stump in the very center of the village to consider your options. You spy a group of Svin sitting outside a lowly hut. You walk over and sit down. They are discussing a friend apparently killed in the night by an assassin's curved blade. Is that why you are all afraid? You ask. We are afraid of no thing, retorts the Sven furiously. But no, much worse. Another Sven bangs his hand down on the table. With Esh dead, who will save Tia? Who is Tia? Our flower. The Sven who answers wipes a tear from the corner of his eye, scratching himself painfully with an uncut fingernail. Tia is the chief's daughter. Esh was to save her, now Esh not alive, so Tia soon not alive. I'll save her. Best is good, make it Tifa. Yeah, so let's go. We are captured. The door is slammed and locked. Later it reopens, your possessions are thrown inside. Daybreak. I will eat that bread and milk. Please, thank you. I have need of you and your strength. I will help if I can. I am grateful. My daughter, my child, she is taken, offered to a terrible demon below. I will die. I will try or die trying. The chief claps you on the shoulder with clawed hands. He gestures the other Sphinx, who, still taking no chances, grab you by your arms and haul you to your feet. I will do my best. You are led to another along a short path along the forest into a crack in the ground. One Sphinx has brought a rope and another a basket. They are preparing to lower you down in the pit itself. Take the adventure. You'll pay me richly for this. Let's light that torch. You see how you can now see in the large cavern, wide and deep at the far edge, the passageway disappears left and right. Through uneven rock fall at the end of the cavern, you hear a murmur. This is where it gets tricky. We have to traverse a labyrinth only through text alone. There is no visuals. Um, use magic. I don't know. I don't know what we're doing now. There's a boulder heading towards us. I have been turned into powder, and that is our first death of the game. We're just gonna take left. We're gonna do a lot of lefts. When in doubt, just follow the left wall. Use magic. Oh, I know exactly what we need to do. We need to create a force field. Quickly now. So the room is filling with water, so we need to cast Foth, which creates a force field. That creates a little bubble of air for us. Cast the enchantment quickly and a thick force field forms around you, protecting you and your belongings, and most importantly, providing you with air. The water closes above your head and then several moments later begins to drain away. You're gently deposited on the ground. The ceiling wall behind you reopens and door shuts. You head back to the previous junction as if nothing had happened. You've been lucky, very lucky indeed. Return to the flooded chamber where a passageway appears on your left. A thick crystal gleams, it glitters in the torchlight and passageway. Let's look at the crystal. If I had a proper pick, but only you can escape these tunnels first. Ugh. I need a pickaxe. I'm so damn cold right now, you think your fever is spiking again? Drink water. Stay hydrated, Bluey.
Uh-oh. Let's try and fight them. Oh, I've been eaten by 1,000 snakes. Thank you. Oh, god damn it. We just gotta be lucky. I think there's a certain way to do this. I never remember how to properly do it. Oh, I think we can cast a wall. Create an invisible wall. I landed in the fucking pit of snakes again. Thank you, Ape. I love you, Ape. You don't get to pray to the. You whisper a fervent prayer to the ape. Your spirit does it hear you? The snakes are gathering around you, coming closer, and then begin to climb the walls, holding themselves erect until they form a living ladder that stretches up the passage below. Thank you, Ape. Come with me. You hold out a hand as the girl takes it and gets to her feet. We'll have to be quiet or else. Suddenly, there's a loud roaring from the mouth of the short cavern. The walls begin to shake and then crumble. The sphinx stone towers topple and scatter. To one side, hold on, I'm curious. Hold on. Can I get a pickaxe? There's not a lot of stuff. There's not a lot of stuff on the game itself. There's a lot of things in the game. Something is coming. You hear the scrambling sounds of claws on rocks. The exit from the tunnel is blocked by a dark and blooming shape, a manticore, huge and terrible. It stands between you and the light and howls in bloody rage.
pep. I need a gale horn. Cause slowness. Fuck!
Let's try something real quick. I think you can do this. That was a little too close for comfort. Also, he has 18 stamina. We're gonna lose a lot of stamina here, but we're just gonna have to hope and pray. Oh shit. It's fine, we only lost 1 health. Son of a bitch! We did our best. We're doing a lot better this time. It was a good thing I defended there. That was pretty good. 2 stamina loss is like pretty freaking good on a mana core. The only noise in the chamber is the hammering of your heart and the quiet breathing of the Sphin Girl. Thank you, she murmurs, then tugging at your arm. This way. Get the hell out of here. Let's go back to the village, yes? And we regained all of our health. You're given a place to stay and recuperate from your long journey. You visit from the healing priest treats your wounds. When you emerge, you find the village before so somber and silent, now filled with life. Flowers are tied to every rooftop, and the bands of Sphinx are playing music on long, strangely shaped lyres. You're whisked away to dance with the Proteus' daughter before the chief can welcome you to the feast. The night is glorious. That night, before you sleep heavily, you rise the next morning to continue your journey. The chief meets you before you go. My good friend, he declares, you have saved us. Presses 2 gifts in his hands, a pouch of 10 gold pieces, a fortune for a place like this, and a key. This key opens the south city gate of Kare. Let me tell you, I hope it, he tells you, I hope it is of use.
Performs one last transaction before you go, exchanging your emeralds for 24 further gold with the chief. We could have gotten only 10 gold if we sold them out, but he gave us an extra 2 gold per. It's a much safer way to carry valuables. You can stash them around your body, in your boots, and under your belt. It's time to leave. You take your leave, the path winds away from Torapani, and as soon as you're on the downward slope away from the Shamatani Hills, through the stepped rice fields, you walk for the first time and feel the loneliness of the path ahead. Through Kare is a busy city and it is cruel, and beyond Kare there is nothing but the vicious wasteland. You have no one to trust in the days ahead. For a brief moment up on the hills above the path, you see a figure stealing his way along some high and secret road. A figure in all black, but when you shade your eyes against the sun, whatever there was has disappeared. The distance rises the wall of the great city, the first true stonework you've seen since you left home. Takare. And that is the end of Chapter 1. Your journey through the Shamatani Hills is completed. Along the way, you've gathered the friendship of Vic, an influential man of the city, the Flanker the assassin, and you've been given the keys to the gate of Kare. You've collected some of the magical artifacts and a large lump of beeswax, a cloth skull cap, 1 giant's tooth, 4 goblin's teeth, and a bamboo pipe. You're armed with Ragnarissa's armband of sword mastery, your original sword, and have 1 ration and 48 gold pieces and a spellbook. The adventure continues in Sorcery 2. And if you wish to use my spell, there it is, Mud Days. By the way, you can just put in that spell at any time, and you can just use my cloud save. The Crown of Kings has been stolen by the Archmage and taken into the backlands to Mampang. You've been sent to get it back. Should you fail, the whole Kakabad will surely fall. A journey began. From the outpost settlement in Adeland, you have crossed the Shamatani Hills, and along the way, you spared the life of the defeated assassin, saved the village from the plague, and fought and killed the dreaded Manticore. You faced starvation and disease, a test of character. To survive, you will use your blade often and your intelligence frequently. You deceived, charmed, and tricked your way through. Your spirit guide changed as you changed, becoming the ape. Now all of that seems a distant memory, for you are approaching Kare, the city of traps. Founded on a ford in the Jabaji River, the Kare was once a camp for the pirates who ambushed merchants sailing from Lake Lunle to the sea. But the camp grew, it became a village, the village became a town, and now Kare is a magnet for ne'er-do-wells and thieves, ruled over by a council of villains. Let the city do its worst. It's a place of treachery and traps. You'll have to be constantly on your guard as you cross. Your goal is the North Gate, and the only entrance to the backlands in the next stage of your journey. If your quest is to succeed, you must enter the city port of traps and make it out alive. Welcome to Chapter 2. And what was once a small blip on the map, maybe twice the size of Kustatani, is now a huge, overwhelming city. Welcome to Kare. This is the second part of the game. And you may think, this is a lot to go through. How can we possibly go through all of the city all at once? Well, let me tell you, you don't have to play it just once. You can play it twice, or thrice, or even more. Twilight already. The great city of Kare has loomed large on the horizon all day, but has been slow to reach. The path tracing great loops back and forth through deep and narrow paths. You have not seen a living soul except one when a dark figure raced across the hilltops overhead and was lost from view. So you're naturally cautious when you round a bend in the path and see a beggar crouched low against a rock and muttering to himself. The beggar. Stop out of sight behind an outcrop, but the beggar does not look like much of a threat. Approach him. Who goes there? What is your business in Kare? I am on a quest. I cannot tell you that. Oh, welcome back, Sam. It's okay. What consequences? You better you don't find out. I am the city guard. No one enters Kare except through me. And then, despite his age and clear ill health, he comes at you waving his stick. I won't fight you. You are unarmed. He weighs the stick close to your face, jabbing a few times. We push the point aside with one hand. All right, he declares, we'll settle this fairly. His knuckles are blackened with scars. I still won't fight you. This is our first time we actually do unarmed combat. In a fist fight, damage is lower and power refreshes more quickly. But we will still lose if we get to 20. Just a quick little fist fight. Nothing too strong. It's just a tutorial, basically. Eat the bomba fruit. What have you missed? We finished the first game. We killed a great manticore. We rescued a princess. We sold our emeralds. We have become a hero for the city of, or for the village of Torapani. Now we are on our way to the great city of Kare. This is the second part of the game. And to be honest, I don't know how far I'll get in this. I might just stop at the front gate and just leave the rest for tomorrow, for next Sunday. To be honest, I want to eat something. I'm hungry. So I want to watch some videos while we do this, so while I eat, and then we can move on to a different game. Or we can just end stream out of it. Go eat, silly? If you need to go, go. I just want to eat my pizza, okay? I don't want to leave just yet. I feel like I still have like plenty of energy. It's just I want to have like an hour break, and then I want to like continue streaming. You know what I mean? But I can't just like do that. Go eat the supreme pizza. How about you guys give me some videos to watch? Start sending in YouTube links. You nerd, all the videos are watch your Undertale fan battles. Oh, come on, you don't have anything like good reaction? It's a supreme pizza. Anyways, we'll get to the southern gate, and then we'll call it quits for chapter 1 or for chapter 2. The beggar walks a few strides ahead, and the ghost of the military pace steps in his step. Spin the punishment wheel. Ugh. Nutted. Big nut. What's your name? Captain Thomas of the 4th Legion, responsible for the southern perimeter, my lady. He knocks his bony heels together. At your service. What are you doing out here, soldier? We're sent to investigate sightings, he replies, still panting for breath. A whole legion of us, back when the council felt bold. They locked the gate and wouldn't let us back in. Where's your legion now? He won't answer, just shakes his head and points sharply downward.
The internet died. Are we back? Are we back? Are we back? Hello, hello, hello. Guess who's back again? Kiwi, guess who's about to leave? Or not leave. Oh, Kiwi, you want to watch some videos? We're back, I think. 3 ads back to back. This is some bullshit. Thank you for the ad revenue. I want to watch some videos, like, cause I want to eat lunch, and then I want to continue. I want to continue some playing. Watch car videos. Wouldn't that be boring for you guys though? Oh, I just found a good video. We'll watch this one. We'll watch this video. It's AI music, and you know how I feel about AI.
There's an epidemic of people getting hooked on AI music. If you've ever heard it, you might have thought to yourself, God, who actually listens to this stuff? You might have even seen the huge...
We're gonna watch this video whenever we get back. But for right now, let's take a BRB. Oh, my thing is back to gorilla. No longer the ape. Either that or we can watch a bad movie with some friends. Do I listen to AI music? I do not. I listen to old music. Old stuff from like the 80s. Gorilla costume? No, gorilla spirit animal. Anyways, I'm gonna take a quick BRB. We'll be right back, and then I need to switch everything to just chatting. But yeah, give me like 2 minutes. Okay, I am back. Let's watch this video, yes? This is The Boomers Can't Get Enough of AI Music Slop by The Internet Is Eating Itself.
There's an epidemic of people getting hooked on AI music. If you've ever heard it, you might have thought to yourself, God, who actually listens to this stuff? You might have even seen the huge view and like counts and thought, it must be bots juicing these numbers, right? Well, it increasingly looks like a surprisingly large amount of people.
I don't know, because, like, okay, so my parents don't really, like, listen to a lot of music. My mother does a lot of audiobooks, and my dad does listen to music, but he's, like, he listens to the radio. He doesn't listen to, like, Spotify or any, like, YouTube music or anything like that. He doesn't have, he's not tech savvy, you know. And, of course, I've never heard of AI music.
Are actively choosing to listen.
I don't listen to any of this stuff.
There are endless
so.
videos of people, often parents, playing AI-generated music in their cars or homes, much to the dismay or amusement of the person filming. But while these parents and their music of choice might be a source of amusement to you and me, those who are going through real pain are also choosing these songs to soundtrack their struggle. Take this woman recovering from a stroke, this boy recovering from a broken neck, and this person's 93-year-old grandma with dementia. They're all soundtracked by the same song, Jada Monroe's Keep Going.
Some days are heavy, some days are long.
Your stomach?
It's a song
What's
about
hurting your
keeping
stomach,
going
Kiwi?
even when times are hard, about wondering how you're still holding on even when the days are long and heavy, about still showing up year after year. It's how a lot of people feel. The days are difficult, but they find a way. They're not perfect or strong, but they keep moving along. Based off the comments, the lyrics resonate deeply with their audience, with users relaying their own struggles and how challenging it can sometimes be to simply keep going. And the pain and emotion in Jada's voice reflects the content of these lyrics. It's a voice that's been described as phenomenal, beautiful, silky. But Jada Monroe and other AI musicians like her, if they can be called that, often don't exist in isolation. In fact, the evidence increasingly points to an emerging, organized enterprise behind much of the slop. And it's all targeted at people who are none the wiser about who's really behind the music they connect so deeply with. This is The Internet Is Eating Itself, and let's get into it.
Genuinely, I don't interact with, like, AI enough. This has to be a boomer phenomenon, because I've never even heard of, like, AI music before. Like, you're telling me that, like, people actually listen to AI music unironically and, like, don't understand that it's not real and that it has no substance whatsoever. It just kind of baffles me.
First stumbled across Jada Monroe when scrolling through the endless feed of slop in the burner TikTok account I use for research.
Look, what is this? What am I looking at here? Do people actually find this entertaining?
Beyond the obvious AI imagery, the music had that distinctly generic feel that much AI art has, especially when it tries so hard to come across as sincere and genuine. When I went to look at other videos using the sound, I was shocked to see that over 51,000 videos had been made with it. And
Wow.
So I did what I always do when I find a big steaming pile of slop. I dove right in. I started with this website, officialjadamonroe.com. It's a clean, professional looking website with a 1950s aesthetic.
Yeah.
It definitely looks like more time and effort has been put into it than a lot of
It
artists
actually
of
does.
similar
It looks very professional. From a first glance, you would not be able to tell that this is AI and not a real
styles.
person.
There's little personal details, like how supposedly being based in Clarksdale, Mississippi. You can find streaming links, a bio. There's nothing that reads as obviously fake if you're not paying attention.
There isn't really anything that describes the artist, though. It's just a lot of, like, stuff about the music.
You might even not notice it's
But then again, there
AI
is no
at first,
substance.
but you'd probably notice some odd wording, such as describing Jada Monroe as having been built. Jada was apparently created for the women sitting right now at kitchen tables holding it all together for everyone else, smiling when they don't mean it, staying when they shouldn't, loving someone who forgot how to love them back, soul blues that speaks to the women who were never given permission to speak for themselves. The About page is where it's disclosed, initially in very ambiguous terms, that Jada is not a real person, that she's a character, but she's not made up. What?
Huh? What?
Jada was shaped from real women. Women who held everything together with nothing but their own two hands. Women who loved too hard.
Your phone is at
forgave too
12%,
many
you should charge your
times,
phone.
and stayed far longer than they should have.
Why is your
There's
phone always
also the
dead?
classic, it's not X, it's Y, AIism. She doesn't perform, she remembers.
Yeah.
It's only when you
Yeah,
scroll
okay,
to the bottom
bud.
of the page that it's acknowledged that Jada Monroe is AI generated, or, in their own words, created with the assistance of AI tools.
But it is
It then
AI.
kind of
It's only
backpedals with
AI.
the line, "The heart of this project is human. Every word is written by hand. Every story is chosen on purpose. Every creative decision is made by someone who cares deeply about getting it right. Forgive me for being skeptical."
Hand you a C cord through the screen. I got you. Pick up the end. Just grab it real quick. All right, it's right there. Derp, am I eating? Yes, I am eating. I have a slice of
But I'm
pizza and a
surprised that
bowl
they
of fried
use AI
rice.
for everything but drew the line at using it to generate lyrics, unless the words they're referring to are the ones entered in the prompt. It's also here that it's disclosed who exactly is behind this persona: Princess Nicole Maceros, a
Who?
name that's also mentioned in her Spotify bio. I googled the name and not much came up, but there were a few clues as to who this Nicole might be, starting with a virtual assistance and social media marketing / management certification dated June 2024.
The
obtained
Philippines.
through VA Training Philippines in Davao City. Next, there's a
In
YouTube
the
channel.
Philippines. Of course it would be Southeast Asia. We're never beating the allegations, people, okay? You motivated me to... You're not hungry? You motivated me to get you trade you a Crunch Bar. Ooh, honestly, a Crunch Bar would go hard. That would go so hard right now. I'm getting a low Crunch Bar.
Maceros Nicole, created back in 2018, the bio in which has the word Cavite, a word that Google revealed to be a real province near Manila. While limited, all the evidence so far was pointing towards this Princess Maceros being based in the Philippines, so I went digging for more connections between this AI persona of a black American woman and the country. As I clicked through the various links on the official jadamonroe.com website, one stood out. The Apple Music link directed users to the Filipino storefront, not an American one, as
Ooh.
expected. Looking at the
Going in
page
deep.
transparency information for her Facebook page, its operator is also based in the Philippines. Strangely enough though, her Instagram account seems to have been removed or suspended. Beyond this though, I struggled to find out much more about Jada Monroe or her operator. The HTML didn't turn up anything interesting like analytics or tracking scripts. Overall, it felt consistent with a fast, templated site generator rather than something hand-built.
Yeah, it just
So
it just looks like a very generic website for just like a musician. It's again, there's no details on like anything
Closer
about
look at
the
Jada
character.
Monroe's label,
About, like,
Dead
Jada.
River Records. I'd assumed this was just a throwaway name spat out by AI to give the appearance of legitimacy. Instead, it turned up a real Quobuzz label page associated with 4 other artists: Black River Whiskey, Etta Marie, Hattie Wallace, and Cloverland. Further research revealed Cloverland to be a real band with real tour dates and real videos of their live performances, and a Bandcamp page. And surprisingly, their Spotify album listings did show them listed against Dead River Records. However, some digging found that their albums had just been recorded at a studio called Dead River Sound, and they'd presumably just written Dead River Records as a label name, for lack of an actual record label. The other 3 artists seem to be in much the same vein as Jada Monroe though, particularly Etta Marie and Hattie Wallace, 2 other AI avatars depicting black American women solely singing over vintage mics with moody lighting. And their prose follows the same style too, like "A whole lot of us spent years just trying to get through one day at a time," and "Songs for the ones that keep going."
Of course, it would be
They're
posted on
both far
Facebook.
less successful though, with Etta Marie clocking in
Excuse
at
me.
26.3 thousand Instagram followers and 16,000
That was a big belch. Of course, it would be on Facebook of all places, where all the boomers are.
Facebook followers.
But then
while
again,
Hattie
TikTok
Wallace has
exists.
12,000
It's on
Facebook
TikTok as
followers
well.
and only 97 Instagram followers.
Yeah,
Just
because
like
nobody
how Jada
wants to
Monroe-
follow some like nobody wants to follow a musician on like Instagram. Don't you use Facebook? Aren't you old? No, I don't use Facebook. You know, I was trying to make a Facebook account for the YouTube channel, and I just couldn't get it to work because I'm so young that I couldn't figure out how to make a new, like, how do I create a managed fucking Facebook page? And we just like gave up. We were just like, okay, we're just gonna do TikTok instead. Fuck it. By the way, find me on TikTok.
Fuck! Well, I guess we're not doing that right now.
Is pitched at women who were never given permission to speak for themselves, Hattie Wallace is designed to appeal to overworked, blue-collar exhaustion. Both accounts own About This Account transparency panels confirmed their run from the Philippines too. Black River Whiskey, however, represented a much meatier target for this investigation. Black River Whiskey, aka Ray Harlan, is a dark country / outlaw blues / Americana persona. A gritty, weathered, tough old guy who makes tough old guy country music.
But is he real?
This AI man has been through some AI pain, and you'd best believe he's going to sing about it while looking grizzled and tough and sad.
He does look very grizzled and sad.
On Facebook as Jada Monroe, over 500,000 at the time of making this video, as well as 150.
His beard looks weird. He looks like he's straight out of Red Dead Redemption 2, you know. Spin the exercise wheel. I hate you. Right after I eat? Why? If it lands on plank, I'm re-rolling. That was the exercise wheel. You gotta buy the punishment wheel too. Squats are easy, yeah, but it's crunches. Push-ups and planks are worse, not too bad. The plank is just too long. Anyways, go back to...
And 257,000 on TikTok. The comments on his videos are filmed with a similar kind of outpouring.
Now punishment wheel. We're never gonna get through this video.
Of pain.
Are we back? Hello? Hello? Are we alive again? My VTube model stopped working, because of course it did. I need to get another Ethernet cable. Nice laptop. It's just the Wi-Fi that keeps cutting out. I just need to get a cable for it. We back? There we go.
Doubt that it's the same people or pain and emotion as Jada's too. And if there were any doubt that it's the same people or at least the same organization behind these videos, you need only
the laptop's fine, it's just the cable. I just need to get a new cable for it.
Black River Whiskey is also operated out of the Philippines.
Everything's out of the Philippines.
There's a major irony to this roster being built out of American place and genre signifiers, the soul music of the 50s and 60s, an outlaw country with its whiskey drinking, bronc riding imagery, and none of it coming from anywhere near the places it's evoking. Because where there's catering to beloved aspects of America...
You don't know what a USB port is. How do you not know what a USB port is, Kiwi?
In culture, there's money to be made. On online
I'd make fun of you if you didn't know what that was either. Or I do that too.
There's job listings for AI music producers, such as this one, building custom walk-up songs by reverse engineering a reference track's BPM, genre, and mood. Gig work that pays $3 an hour,
oh
20
boy.
hours a week.
$60 a week, what a deal. It's not like I make more than that in like 4 hours.
There's also this one, and it...
Am I gonna tell you what's, or just be mean? So on your computer, you got like the things, the USB ports, the things. I don't know how to explain it more basic than that. It's just the thing you plug in. What's my hourly pay? 15 an hour. I get paid okay. That's not micro B. This is super speed. This is micro B. This is mini. So they have Type A, Type B, Type A 3.0. You have USB Mini B, USB Micro B, Type C, and then Super Speed Type B. You're just lurking, derp? Okay. If you worked at McDonald's, you get paid the same? Yeah, because Texas is fucked. We still get paid $7.25 an hour. Minimum wage.
Actually specifies the company. Melody Maid, personalize AI songs for special occasions. Creative virtual assistant for AI song creation. ChatGPT and Suno AI. Pay listed only as negotiable. And a third, Suno AI music producer, instrumental/background music only. The rate, $6 for 30 songs.
What?
An equivalent starting rate of $2 an hour. This is evidence of an emerging and growing
I don't know how much, like, $3 can actually, like, get you. That's not, like, great pay. That's not good pay at all.
job category, one that Princess Nicole Maceros fits into exactly, even without a job ad naming Dead River Records itself. And the success of this industrial operation, and no doubt the many other ones out there like it, rests upon its ability to target its audience's emotions and self-perception. Jada Monroe makes music for the women who are never given permission to speak for themselves, and her lyrics focus on giving every part of yourself to someone else and getting nothing in return. Hattie Wallace makes clear her target audience in her Facebook banner.
For you?
Songs
For what? Do what for you? Oh, I just realized we're still on Sorcery.
are the ones who keep going, which is actually the same phrase used in that Jada Monroe song from earlier, Keep Going. Front and center is a mug saying another long day, another...
You don't get good pay? That's not great pay, no. No. I meant for $11 an hour for like a teenager is not too bad. I mentioned like $3 an hour at $20, like $30 or 30 hours a week. You're getting like $60 a week. That's not great.
Work hard. And you need only have a look through the thumbnails on Black River Whiskey's YouTube channel.
I was talking about the AI generator stuff.
With titles such as I'm Fine Was a Lie and I Got Nothing to Prove. While it's easy to make fun of calling for something
yes, this is what I think of anytime I see some of these thumbnails.
Looking through the comments on Black River Whiskey's Facebook posts, it's difficult not to feel sympathy for the people with whom his lyrics clearly resonate. Many of his songs center around the pain of losing a romantic partner, and the comments are filled with people relaying anecdotes of their spouses.
Made $37.51 in tips today? That's not bad.
Have passed. This woman lost a husband of 49 years, for example. The divorce is not an option bit is slightly concerning, but we'll ignore that. As fake and laughable as these AI musicians might be to you or me, there's a clear emotional resonance with its target audience. Because it is targeted. Each persona in the roster is aimed at specific demographic wounds. Whether it's women who feel silenced,
boomers
or who struggle after
boomers.
Their wives, this content seeks to pull the emotional levers of resentment and grief. And the operators are rewarded handsomely for it. With Black River Whiskey's Facebook page having 539,000 followers, 551,000 Spotify listeners, and a 34,000 subscriber YouTube channel. Dead River Records
you just made some food you need to eat. What did you make, Bluey?
Of the use of AI, to say the least. Only Black River Whiskey has any acknowledgement of the use of AI on his Apple Music page, which it describes as music created with the help of AI production tools. The other artists have no mention of AI on their Apple Music profiles whatsoever. Jada Monroe's even has a biography with fabricated details, such as a birth date and invented childhood memories of Esther James on the radio. This is in spite of the fact that Apple Music now has a label available for disclosing the use of AI.
Oh.
However, this requires the appropriate metadata to be filled out. Whether Dead River
Oh.
Records did
But
this
it's-
intentionally or by accident
Right.
depends on how generous you're being. Between this and the way the use of AI is disclosed on Jada Monroe and Black River Whiskey's websites, it's clear that disclosure is something that those behind these artists would rather not do. They do it to the smallest
What am I
possible
eating? I
extent
had a
to give
slice
them
of pizza
plausible
and now I have some
deniability.
fried
And it's
rice,
clear
but I'm
from
kind
the
of full
comments
after
on their
that first
social media
slice.
posts that these, often vague, disclosures here and there on their websites and music streaming profiles don't actually filter through to the platforms on which they get the vast majority of their experience.
Boomer. Anybody that uses, like, look, Cat Lady Florida, Florida. This is a boomer. They don't know shit, okay? They are lobotomized retards, okay? Do not listen to these people.
Who seems to feel pretty betrayed upon finding out from her son that Black River Whiskey is AI. But Dead River Records is just one cog in a huge expanding machine that coldly leverages the emotional power of music for views and ultimately dollars. If your feed is full of slop like mine, you may have encountered these AI Got Talent style clips.
AI Got Talent. Oh my god.
Heartfelt performance to the awe of the judges.
I already hate America's Got Talent because it's so fake and bullshit. But like AI's Got Talent is gonna like drive me to like just I just want to destroy the world.
Well, which is why they make up the vast majority of this account's videos. Often the children collapse on stage and emergency staff come running over. It's quite bizarre and unsettling. Or sometimes it's a man transforming into a lion.
Wow. Whoa. That was real, fellas.
Unsettling. Or sometimes it's a man.
Check this out, guys. He's turning into a lion. Can you believe that? That's so real.
More similar to the type of musician we've covered already in this video is Michael Bennett, who spends upwards of 10 minutes singing After I'm Gone to a captivated audience and panel of judges.
You say you'll come back soon. You say you've just been busy. You say you think about me. I try to believe you.
It's hard to work out which is the original because there's so many re-uploads, but I'm pretty sure it's this one.
You can do that watch.
With around 300,000 likes at the time of making this video. People have also taken the same character and used it to generate new videos for views.
I just realized the full screen is not on.
There's a ton of AI Spotify artists with the same name and look, but the one with the most is actually called Mikhail Bennett. Maybe it didn't want to risk being confused with any flesh and blood Michael Bennetts. But the success of this Michael Bennett or Mikhail Bennett character isn't an accident. Like Jada Monroe and Black River Whiskey and the other Dead River
The fake
Records
audience
artists,
too, yeah.
This character has been successful because of his characteristics.
This is what I should
Much
do.
like Black
I should
River
just
Whiskey,
AI generate
Michael
my
Bennett
audience.
is a grizzled, tired old man with a gravelly, tough guy voice. It's authenticity to the point of parody, crammed full of on-the-nose signifiers. But it also plays into boomers' fantasies of themselves. Porn Stalkings on TikTok has a particularly good analysis of this phenomenon.
The AI guy on stage was designed to reflect how boomers currently view themselves. He looks cool, edgy, robust, handsome for a guy his age. Everybody's looking at him. He's got magnetism.
He's right.
Super.
This guy's right. He has it dead on the head. Okay, he's hit the nail on the head. It's literally just a representation of what boomers think of themselves. They're so egotistical and egocentric that they just can't think of themselves as anything else besides just like an old man grizzled that's just singing about a sad song. It's 100%. Do an AI VTuber stream. Don't make me pull it out. That's not it. I don't know where it is, actually. Completely honest. Not Twitter. Don't open Twitter. All right, boys. We're starting up the AI stream. I wonder if this still works.
We have a new VTuber. We have a new VTuber on board. Let's see if this still works. I'm just curious. Hello, how are you doing? uh, 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 uh. It doesn't work.
Competent.
It doesn't work.
He's got a powerful voice. He can play the guitar so well with so much soul. So many boomer bends.
Boomer
This
bends.
song in particular is laser targeted towards the exact kind of grievance its boomer audience has: ungrateful children. The song's
Ungrateful
problem is
children.
taking no
Fuck
responsibility.
How
off.
he was such a good parent. He worked so hard, sacrificed so much for them, but all they can do is just complain about how hard their lives are. They don't know that his life was 1,000 times harder. But now he's dying, and his kids are weeping. Oh, we thought there was more time, Dad. We would have spent more time with you if we knew that your hours were short. And now Jesus is waiting at the gates of heaven for him. He'll actually appreciate him and all the things that he did, and his
I like
children
this
will
guy. He
forever
understands.
and feel terrible about the way that they treated.
He
their
gets it. He
amazing
knows what it
boomer
is.
dad
He
from the greatest
knows exactly what he's talking
generation, who worked
about.
the hardest and did everything the best. Sending a message with all the subtlety of like a sledgehammer to the face.
This is music that aims to indulge its audience as much as possible. A big flashing neon sign saying, "You're right about everything and you've also still got it." While revenue from physical media has been partially replaced by streaming revenue, this tiny slice of the pie for real human musicians is made ever smaller by the proliferation of AI artists like those on Dead River Records. And the artists I've investigated in this video aren't the only ones reaching this level of success.
Yeah, I'm sure
Eddie
there's
Dalton has
I'm sure there's a lot of other artists out there that not only like get decent numbers. I'm sure there are hundreds of thousands of AI artists that don't even like get any kind of recognition and are just sitting there flooding your feeds. I bet there are thousands of other AI artists that you'll never ever see.
Outlaw country artist, Event This, has over 100,000. This Peaky Blinders wanker has over 100,000.
Peaky Blinders wanker. He has a flat cap on.
The biggest I could find, Inga Rose, has over 1 million. If you look at fans also like for each, you'll find more and more of these artists, meaning that the people who listen to these artists likely listen to some, if not
there's
lots
even
of,
more
other AI music. In a promising development, Spotify recently culled 75 million AI-generated tracks from its platform over
Jesus Christ, 75 million?
12 months in order to protect its royalty pool, the fixed amount of money allocated to royalties each year that's divided among artists on the platform. That's an astonishing amount of music being churned out, often from just a single prompt. It feels like an uphill battle though, because AI generators will inevitably get better at learning to evade the detection methods used, and so I can see this becoming a kind of cat and mouse game. But this is where we're at now. People in developing countries being paid a few dollars an hour to churn out generic, lowest common denominator slop that targets people who are struggling or feeds into their worst impulses, or both combined. This stuff has a real emotional impact on its targets. It brings people to tears. It gets them to volunteer intensely personal information in the comment sections of their Facebook posts. It gets them to practically profess their love to these combinations of pixels on a screen. And it does all this while hiding, or at least being selective, about its extensive use of AI. But even for those who are aware, many don't seem to actually care, which makes you think this isn't going away anytime soon. Do you see AI music sticking around? Do you dislike AI music? Or are you even a listener? Let me know in the comments down below and hit those like and subscribe buttons while you're down there. Until next time, see ya.
This is so dumb, okay? AI makes me mad. People use it for bad purposes. I love AI for like just the potential that it could be. But like, yes, I do agree that just, oh my god, so many idiots just have control of AI. And then that's what they're gonna create with it, is this shit. And it's just like, it makes me pissed off. Genuinely. It makes me so angry when people just like use AI for trash. And it's not even like funny or like good. It's just useless. And AI women. See, I never like understood the AI women thing. I can't even like talk to a real woman. I don't want to talk to an AI woman. I don't want to like piss off the computer. The computer knows much more about me than a real woman ever will. I don't want to get that close to a computer. Excuse you.
It's so tired of seeing young Sheldon AI shit. I don't even know. Let's watch some YouTube shorts, yeah.
Oh shit! That's Matt. I'm gonna follow him. No, I'm about to scare the shit out of him, bro.
I love shorts like this. Matt's Mark 5 is like so funny to me.
Oh shit!
I wish I had friends like that. I wish I had cars like this where I could just be like, yeah, watch this dickhead and just blast by him at like 130 miles an hour.
Anybody? There's one behind.
Uh-oh. Copper. Copper. Uh-oh. Bye-bye.
Dude, oh my god. Yeah, I'm sorry. Sorry, we're done. Sorry. That was so stupid. Oh my god, there's no way. There is no way. That's my friend from high school. Oh, there's no way.
One day maybe we will get that derpy one day. That's what, like, oh my god. I want to be pulled over by my best friend too and just be like, dude, what the hell are you doing?
There is no way. There is no way. This is my best friend from high school. There is no way. There is no way. Can I get out? No way.
I noticed it was you.
My hands are, bro. So you saw all of that.
I saw you, so I was like, let me pull him over, and then you adjusted it.
That scared the fuck out of me. See you, bro.
Dude, he gets so lucky like all the goddamn time. He just does the stupidest shit, but it's just like, it's so funny. This is one of my favorite clips, by the way. He's driving with his mom, and look at this fucking idiot almost pulled into his lane, dude. And now they're honking.
Come on.
Stop.
Dude, the mom is so based.
Yo, bark at him. Bark at him. I'm gonna go next to him. I want you to go like this. I'll go.
Imagine driving your mother and she does that. She does this to your fucking road rager. That'd be what a chill mom. That's But he just does like funny shit. He's cool. I love this guy.
Matt, right.
It was not that big of a deal.
Sure, she's on a freaking phone.
Of course.
Say something.
Excuse me. Did you just drive here from Stupid Town?
Blowing from Stupid Town?
Oh, I love the mom. The mom is so based.
Your emote. Hey, your emote. The SpongeBob reference. Let me up. That dude. You know football, Mom.
God, having that relationship with your parents is just gotta be great. Mexican GTR. Uh-oh. Holy shit, that thing's cooking!
It looks so good. I ain't fucking with no Mexican GTR, bro.
I love that. That's my favorite SpongeBob line. Yay, you just blowing from Stupid Town. Oh my god. That's a GTR. What?
Wave him up. Slide it. Yeah. Alright, let's do it. Go ahead, go in front.
Oh my god,
pray.
Dog, no shot. No shot. Drifting a Porsche GT3 RS just in front of the car. Dude. Oh my god. Anyways, yes, I like Matt's Mark 5. I think he is hilarious. He has a lot of like holy fuck moments. Who's this idiot? Like we're doing. You're doing very well. Yeah, good timing on that, huh? Where am I going? There's a secret tree. Who's this idiot? What? Coin? I beg your pardon. We got the coin. Oh! No! Don't fall. You did. I want to play the full game whenever it comes out. Oh! You don't know who that is? It seems kind of stupid. Look at this fucking idiot with this blue face. Get out of here. Diesel ego meets German V8. Look at that smoke. Let's roll that coal, baby. I love it when trucks do that. It's totally good for the environment. Mmm. It looks so cool and smells so good.
Running traffic, brother. Come on.
That's why I'd start tailgating the motherfucker. I just started tailgating and just honking my horn.
Come on.
And as soon as you pass him, oh. I love the sound of that turbocharger whine. You just roll down the window just to inhale it. Oh god. What other guys? Oh, this guy is hilarious. This is all mechanic shit, but it's just like it's so funny just the way that he portrays it. Also, he looks like my therapist.
AC's not blowing cold, like, at all, you know, so we're about to diagnose all over it, you know what I mean? Real master mechanic shit.
Hey guys, Chris Fix here. I have a couple quick...
Alright, we got...
Chris Fix.
this AC doohickey machine, but first we gotta take these little caps off. Now, don't lose these. They're very important.
Fuck him.
Alright, then you're just gonna start pressing random button. Charge. What the fuck? I can't read fucking shit on this
It's so dark. Hell yeah.
Didn't even put the 3 the right way. 3's backwards, genius.
Vote.
Right, so we got it charged up, and now it's blowing coal. You know what I mean? So, fuck. We don't have anything on the low side. I gotta look up what that means. We recovered 0.04 kilograms. Little low. Well, Google
little
says
low.
It could be a blockage in the AC expansion valve, a liquid line, or a failing compressor that cannot pull or push refrigerant properly. I pick AC compressor. Diagnosis complete. God damn, I'm good. We are leaking some refrigerant from around the compressor, so hopefully I'm right. I mean, let's be real. If I'm not, who gives a fuck?
That's exactly what I think too, man. If I'm not right, who gives a fuck?
I'm right. I mean, let's be real. If I'm not, who gives a fuck?
That's how I feel at my job every day.
Well, you want to do an F-18 mid-radius turn? That comes with a little bit of G's, up to 7 G's. Basically, it just shows how tight of a turn radius we can make with the F-18. We've got our company. You want to do it? Sure. Let's do it.
Dude, I'd love to be in an F-18. He's in the gunner seat right now. The WSOs.
Here we go. We're gonna go to the left. Squeeze those legs. Ready? Hit it.
Hit those G's. Hit those G's. Hit those G's. Oh, he's struggling, and he's gone. He's gone.
How you doing? Jessup, back with me? There you are.
Oh, yep. He's got the shakes as well. He's got the shakes. Yeah. He G-locked. And pilots do that all the time.
What's going on with it? Oh, It's telling me I got 162 viruses, and it gives me every kind of cleaning thing you can think of.
Oh yeah, it's already happening.
Yeah, it won't leave me alone. I can't get on the phone.
It's like you can't use it for more than like 2 seconds without something popping up. Alright, let me make you a ticket real quick. Okay. What's your first and last name?
How long is it?
Give me like 45 minutes. It can be a little time consuming just because.
We're gonna go to diner, grab a bite to eat, and then we'll come back.
Perfect.
Dominic here?
He's out at an in-home right now, but he'll probably be back in like 45 minutes. I think he's almost finished up.
Yeah, he's been
Oh, nice.
A couple of times. Anyway, how's the kitty?
He did a good job.
Oh, he did an excellent job.
Perfect. That's what I like to hear.
That's why we're here.
Is there a password to get onto the phone or no?
No.
Perfect.
I don't do password.
You always wanted to fly a jet. I have an old Cessna like pilot's guide in my closet from when my dad was a pilot.
Have to worry about locking yourself out.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, it keeps coming up. Oh, there's another one.
Yeah. Oh, they're coming
another one. Just give me like 45 minutes.
Okay, so we're gonna stop for diner, grab a bite to eat.
Perfect. Perfect.
And your name?
Leo.
Leo. Thank you, Leo.
All right, Leo.
Have a great day. I'll see you guys soon. I am.
Right. I think that Dominic had said that.
Perfect. Yeah.
I gotta see which I work. Talk to Leo first.
Awesome. They're doing good. I think they might be sleeping. Yeah, you see them?
It'd be cool.
He's all the way up on top there.
It'd be cool to own a business like this. This is kind of where I wanted to work at, like something like this.
We got another case of viruses. So
whenever I was starting to do IT, this is what I thought I was going to be doing, but not at all.
To apps. Now that we're in apps, calculator app is BS because it's got a hashtag in front of it. So little stuff like that you'll be able to pick up on, and then you just want to go through and remove anything that's not supposed to be on the phone causing these pop-ups. It can get a little frustrating, so I do recommend just booting into safe mode. But I'm gonna see if I can get away with not doing that. Car connect and dashboard. See this one, clean sweep toolbox. It's stuff like this that really mess up your phone. Alright, now all we gotta do is just do a final check. Just make sure we didn't miss anything and everything else looks legit. Everything else looks good though.
Open a store one day then? I don't think I could afford it.
So if we did it correctly,
there's just not enough business around where I live.
Home screen like it was before, because a lot of those
being a business is a lot of work, and I don't think I'm capable of doing it.
Pop-ups. So we should be good. This is all just YouTube and Google and X and Facebook. So we're back to how it should be. Perfect. Hi, go.
Yes, sir.
We're back in business.
All right. You cleaned up for me?
Your home screen's back to how it usually looks. It's not all funky. If we go to notifications, just Google, YouTube, Facebook, just the normal stuff.
Yeah, just the normal stuff.
No more pop-ups. So you can actually use the phone again.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Have a great rest of your day.
You too. I called yesterday.
Okay, I think you're gonna get a job that pays $1,000 a week. Hopefully you'll get that job. You've been waiting. Also, you're getting paid more from the department. That's gonna be fucking sick if you get that. That's a lot of money. That's big money. That's pretty huge money, to be honest. $1,000 a week. That's twice what I'm earning right now. But I kind of want to end stream so that way I can go take a nap. I might be back later, maybe not. Who knows? We're probably not gonna play the rest of Sorcery today. If anything, we're gonna probably play something else. But I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I had a lot of fun playing the first chapter of Sorcery. My voice is definitely a little bit weaker because of it, but I had a lot of fun. So I am going to go take a nap. I'll probably be back later today, but no promises. Anyways, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. If I don't see you, that's fine. If I do, I hope we have a lovely day. But yeah, hope to see you guys next time. Bye bye for now.